So this is Sam Bingham, Operations Manager with Exit First Realty, Marc Austin Properties. I'm here with Brett Dieringer, who is Realtor-extraordinaire with Marc Austin Properties and Exit First Realty. And today we're going to chat a little bit about Brett's journey. So Brett, thanks for joining me today. Tell me a little bit about what was life like for you before real estate? What'd you do before you got into real estate?
Well, so originally when I graduated college in December of 2017, I had a political science degree, and I thought that the rest of my life I was going to be working in politics on Capitol Hill. When I got up there, I realized that I was going to have to sit at a desk from 9 to 5 every day for the remainder of my life. I was unable to take vacation times when needed, and when I wanted, I had to request way in advance, sometimes months in advance, to take off time. And when life happens, you're not really prepared for that. So I decided that I wasn't really getting anything out of it. The ultimate goal was to go there to serve my community, to serve people in, my country. And it wasn't going that way. So when I decided to leave, I wanted the freedom to never have to sit behind a desk again. So I got a job offer as a flight attendant. I was going to do that for 3 years, travel a little bit, have that free time. And that was in November of 2019. And I was supposed to start training right around February or March of 2020. Well, ultimately, we all know how COVID happened, and 2020 has led everybody in a different path. And my training never happened. I decided I still wanted to do something where I was able to help serve my community, but also the more important thing was I wanted the freedom and the time to be able to say, hey, today I want to step away. I want to spend time with my family. I want to go on a mini vacation. Now, I haven't been able to do that yet because of COVID, but hopefully sooner rather than later, that will change. So I got into real estate, and ultimately it has been the best journey of my life so far. It's allowed me to meet so many different people and meet and experience a different, way of serving my community, not necessarily in a legislative way, but allowing myself to help people going through one of the most stressful purchases of their lives. Our jobs as realtors is to make that experience much more smooth and much more relaxing than if you were to do it on your own, or if you've had a prior experience that wasn't great. That's where we come in, and we're allowed to help you through that.
So getting back on that, I think I talk to a lot of agents who say that, helping people is the thing that got them into real estate. And it sounds like that combined with the freedom. When you decided to kind of make the jump and go into real estate, what was the biggest concern for you? What was the thing that worried you the most about making that change?
So one of the biggest concerns I had was it's 100% commission based. You're not really necessarily making any sort of salary or money for that regard at all, unless you have a database of people that are actively trusting you in order to purchase a home. I'm 25 years old. A lot of my friends are still working on paying off college debts, student loans and that sort of things like that. So my biggest concern was having the clientele right off the bat in order to, one, not only gain the experience, for people to trust me and to respect me in this business, but also in order to actually make any sort of money. And I think that's a lot of times why people are afraid. It's a big investment already. You have to, purchase your courses and things like that. But at the same time, you learn a lot from those courses and learn a lot. And once you are licensed, you're able to go out and kind of build anew. That was my biggest concern, was that I wouldn't have the clientele in order to succeed in this business.
Yeah. I think a lot of agents feel the same way. And that's something that's, really challenging when you're thinking about getting into real estate in general, but also picking a brokerage to join. So with that in mind, what made you attracted to Exit or, Marc Austin Properties as a team?
So when I was looking into real estate, I kind of shopped around. I was told by several people the best thing to do is go talk to different brokerages, see what's out there, and kind of make that decision ultimately on what works best for you. And that's what I would tell anyone, is to make sure you go where you truly feel welcomed. But at the same time, when I came to Exit, Marc Austin Highfill was the only person that I had spoken to that truly said, hey, I will take you under my wing. I will make sure that every opportunity that we have to offer here at Exit is given to you. And on top of that, my family and myself have known Marc and his family for almost my entire life. When I came in and spoke with them, I didn't know if I was going to necessarily join the team or just come and work at Exit First Realty as an independent agent. But after talking to Marc and learning and meeting all the team members, it was a no-brainer that was where I was going to go. And I had to prove myself. It wasn't just given to me, but I had to prove myself that I was worthy of being on the team. And it was the greatest choice I've made in my real estate career so far.
That's awesome. I always love to hear that because, as operations manager, a lot of my job is making sure that new team agents are onboarded successfully and get a really great start. So I love that that's working for you. What are some systems that are specific to the team or to Exit in general that you feel have really helped propel your business in your first couple of months?
Well, so I would say first off, Exit First Realty as a whole is a team. Even if you're not on Marc Austin Properties, the real estate team, everybody here at Exit First Realty works together. So I want to make that very clear that no matter whether you are an independent agent or working with Marc on his team, you're still going to have the training, the guidance, and the coaching that comes along with working here at Exit First Realty. One of those things that we do is on every Monday, we have a mastermind course. It allows people to, it's on Zoom right now because of COVID, and it allows people to talk about their business. Independent agents and team agents are allowed to talk about their business and get advice on how to best move forward with clients, with certain situations, or if they ran into an issue with, credit scores or, the whole slew of things. We have the ability to talk about that together. More so on the team side, one of the things I love is I get to have a 30-minute coaching session. And I say 30 minutes because most of the time Marc doesn't look at the clock, and sometimes we end up running for 30 minutes to an hour. But it's great because every week I get to have that one-on-one time, not only with a mentor and a coach, but as I've said here, we are a family. He's a friend that is going to make sure he pushes you just far enough that you will succeed, because you're going to get to the point where you want to prove to yourself that you're good enough to be there.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I mean, I think we always say that, we're an Exit First family, like that's what we consider ourselves, and everybody's always there to help everybody else. And that's something that I think is really unique to our brokerage. Is a lot of times you get agents that are competing with each other for the same business, and nobody's really willing to take a step up to help anybody else. And that's something that makes us super unique, is that everybody's always willing to answer the phone or hop on a call, Zoom call, or join in on the trainings and provide real world experience about what we're all going through. So that's fantastic. What would you tell other agents that are struggling, or maybe with another brokerage, or they're not in real estate yet, but they're thinking about getting into it, but they're just struggling with their life and their business? What would you tell them about Exit so that they could, maybe improve their business on their own, or, maybe think about making a switch?
Honestly, I would say the best way to find out what this place is about is just to come in for 30 minutes and see how we all interact. I know it's COVID and we all wear our masks when we're, walking around and everything. But if you ever wanted the opportunity to come in, talk to myself, a newer agent, talk to a broker, or talk to anybody that works, in support staff, you will see right off that instantly this place has a connection that is different than any other place you'll go see. It truly does feel like a family, and we talk about it that way all the time here. Well, we did our little gag gifts recently for Christmas and the holiday season, and it was wonderful. We all, had a good time and laughed a little bit, and I just know that.
Everybody ate together and, socially distant and all of that, but we had a good time. Yeah.
Right. And that's the thing is it's tough for us because we're all following the COVID protocols and want to be socially distanced, but we're all friends. Truly, we are friends. So it makes it more difficult because you go into the office and you want to say, "Hey, how was your weekend?" But you have to put your mask on and ask. It's it's just one of those situations, but it's okay, and we'll get through it.
So what do you think you've learned from joining Exit and being on the team in the last couple of months?
The biggest thing I've learned is that I can believe in myself and I can do just about anything, especially when I have great people around me that are going to be there every step of the way and not only want me to succeed, but are working just as hard for me to succeed while they're also working on their own tasks and their own goals and their own ambitions and dreams. And seeing that when I wrote my first contract and saw that it was accepted, I was excited, but I was even more happy when my client called me and said, "This is the greatest day of my life. I'm so happy and thank you for all the hard work you've done." Yeah, that makes me feel good, but it makes me feel better that my client was just happy that he was done with the process. There's little things that are still going on with that, but the process worked and he's very happy.
Yeah. I mean, I think at the end of the day, that's all of our goals is we want to make sure to, serve our clients. And like we talked about at the beginning, we all got into this to help people with one of the biggest financial decisions of their life, potentially, and I think the fact that we're helping you do that is just amazing. And we're always helping you get better. That's great. So where do you think we're going as a team or as a company? Give me an example of what you think we're doing at Exit First to help build successful agents in the future.
So one of the best things I love about Exit is that we are all different. We are anywhere from the age of 22 to 80 in our, we're come from all different walks of lives. And we have an ability here to not only train and help each other through the process, but train our community that we're not all the same. We're not a generic basket. And if one person is not what you're looking for, I guarantee that somebody at Exit First Realty will be able to help you through it. And that goes to potential, clients, but it also goes to agents that are thinking about joining. We are a hodgepodge unit of so many different people from, like I said, so many different walks of lives that you could come here and fit right into our system and feel great and feel good about yourself and know that you made a good choice, because we all have different reasons for why we join, but we are all one family, like I've said.
Yeah, I think that's true. And I mean, I think it's an important thing. I love that you brought up how we're all different and we're not a cookie cutter brokerage. We're not a one size fits all. And I think you could probably speak to this a little bit more, that we base our coaching, of course there's the same onboarding, there's the same training for everybody, but how we apply it and the way we work with you is different based on each agent. And something that's really unique that we do is we offer specific coaching plans that are unique to your business and your goals. So, to your point, Brett, you might be at a different place. You're relatively young, you're coming in, this is a new career path for you. So you've got a different trajectory that you want to get to versus an agent who's maybe established and is looking to get more into a broker role and more into something like that. So kind of no matter what you want to see in your life and where you want to see your business go, you can definitely find a place here. And I think something that's unique is that our agents provide just as much to us as we provide to them. So from an operations perspective, I always love to see our agents. They teach me something new every day. And I think part of that is just we're all in the trenches together and we can all learn from each other and get better. And I love that about our company. And I'm so happy that you see that too, because I think it's really important for us going forward. So Brett, if anybody wanted to get in touch with you and talk about, your journey or learn a little bit more about you and what you've learned, how can they get a hold of you?
So the two best ways to reach me are by my cell phone, which is 804-822-6664. And the other best way to reach me is by my email, which is my first name, Brett, BRETT, @marcshomes.net. And that's Marcs with a C, MARCS, homes.net. Truly, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. As you can tell, I love talking, so I could, I'm talking across Zoom. I can talk across Zoom, talk on a phone. I'll talk to anyone. So if you have any questions, give me a call. Agent,
right?
Yeah.
I love it. Well, anybody else who's thinking about getting into real estate as a career change, or any agents who maybe are thinking about looking for a new brokerage to join, we are, growing. As you can see from the sign behind Brett, Exit is growing. We're always looking to bring on new agents that are the right fit for us. So you can reach out to me. You can call our office at 804-527-EXIT. That's 804-527-3948. You can email careers@marcshomes.net, or you can visit our website and schedule a free business strategy call with one of our brokers. You can visit our website at richmondrealestatajobs.com. Learn a little bit more about us. We've got some great training videos on there that are absolutely free, that give you a taste of kind of the coaching that we do here. Or you can reach out to Brett and talk privately, or reach out to anybody you want, and we will be here to help make your business where it wants to be in 2021 and beyond. Brett, I really appreciate your time today. Thanks for taking the time to chat with me and have some fun. And I look forward to growing things with you in the future.
Not a problem. Let's make 2021 a good one.
That's right. Thanks a lot.